Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is Jack's Abbey's Smoke and Dagger. This is a black lager, but obviously the name has smoke in it, and actually doesn't tell you on the label anywhere that it has smoke in it. So, I mean, if you buy this beer, it says smoke on it, I guess you should perceive that it should have smoke on it, but I feel somewhere, especially on this side, it says this is black lager. This black lager is brewed with traditional old ingredients and cutting-edge lagering techniques. Perfect balance between old and new. It doesn't really tell you that it's a smoked lager at any sense. So other than the name, granted, there are brewers that do crazy names, and who knows what it is, Smoke and Dagger. It could just be a cool name for a black lager. But let's dig into the beer. This beer actually comes in a dark brown color. You actually can see some ruby highlights and dark brown highlights to it, and has a medium brown head. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, on the aroma, I get that kind of nice touch of bacony smoke. This is definitely not in the range of Schlenkerla, which is your familiar. I mean, you guys need to try out Schlenkerla. Schlenkerla is Rauchbier from Germany, which has the intensity smoke. It smells like pure bacon, and their smoke beers are just so intense from their beechwood smoked malts. This has a little bit of that kind of barbecue-y, kind of like charcoal and like burnt crust kind of thing. That's what mostly I'm getting. Cheers. And a little bit of chocolate. Oh yeah, oh, that is beautiful beer. So well constructed. On the palate, you're getting that beautiful rounded malt quality. This beer is 5.6%, and it explodes with so much flavor. Not up front. It sort of has that nice kind of clean German lager quality coming to lager quality in general coming through it. It has a little bit of cocoa powder, not really quite too intense. And then as you wait more, get a little bit more of that kind of milk chocolate quality coming in. And then again, it's still not getting quite there where you get into porter range. It's dancing somewhere in between Schwarzbier and porter, where Schwarzbier is ideally a really nice kind of black lager that really doesn't explode with too much, again, what we think of as porter and stout, but it has a little bit of chocolate in there, so it is, for what I perceive, they're probably doing straight up a Schwarzbier kind of base malt and recipe, but then they're throwing in some of that smoke in there, smoke malt in there, and then on the back end, you get, again, sort of that kind of like burnt brisket edge to it, burnt tips. It gets a little bit, it's leaning on meaty, because like the Schlenkerla beers are so meaty and bacony and intense. And this is nice and clean and has a little bit of that nice kind of like sprinkling of a little bit of like chocolate and dusting of like instant coffee. That's a cool ingredient to use. You can use instant coffee in your dessert sometimes. It's like that powdered kind of stuff, that it's like chunky kind of powder stuff, and it's a really fun kind of like way to express chocolate and coffee flavor, especially coffee flavor onto your desserts, and it's a nice thing to sprinkle on. It has a crunchy texture to it, so try that out sometime, but it has that little bit of that, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful beer. It's really well constructed. It is smoke beer, so I will warn you guys, I think a lot of people might try to buy this. It's like, oh, black lager, blah, blah. This is a smoky beer, but it is in the medium to medium minus range, not too intense, not like the intense Schlenkerla beers or what American craft brewers might be doing with like really smoking beers, which I really haven't seen too much, but really rare to see smoke beer from American craft beer. And then this is like their homage to, I guess, black lager with their kind of play on smoked malts on there. So absolutely fantastic. This is beautiful beer. Definitely try it. This is getting definitely in the mood for this one. Actually, I will say you can actually get this in nitro, which is really fun, because the nitro, it actually is more black lager and then get a little touch of smoke, whereas the CO2 carbonation on this one really accentuates a little bit more bitterness, accentuates a little bit of the roasted malt, and also the smokiness on here. So really fun. Try it out. This beer for me is getting a 94. This is where I want to drink these days. This is where I want to find 5.6% beer, impactful flavor, brewing in a German tradition, but also playing some fun games with like some smoke in here. Absolutely fantastic. And then you're also playing with the dark colors on here. So until next time, guys, cheers. Later.